Hello everyone, welcome to SceneDaily.com and the post-race wrap-up. I'm Steve Waid. Well, right now it might be an understatement to say Kyle Busch is hot. He's searing, he's boiling, he's flaming, he's smoking, well, you get the idea. Busch won the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway in dominating fashion. He led 378 of 503 laps to win for the second time in his career at Bristol and for the second time this season, which is only 5 races old. Now, speaking of 5, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series has raced on 5 different tracks this year, and Busch has won something on all of them. He won a Gatorade Dual race at Daytona. He won the Nationwide and Truck Series races at California. He won the Cup Series race at Las Vegas. He won the Truck race at Atlanta, and now he's won the Cup race at Bristol. Now, Busch won 21 races on 3 series last year, and he's well on his way to topping that. Now, Busch took the lead at Bristol on lap 445 and was never seriously challenged after that. But with 7 laps to go, Joey Logano blew the engine in his car, and that set up a final caution period, which came on a restart with a green, white, and checkered finish all set up. Now, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin were 1-2 and their teammates at Joe Gibbs Racing, but when the green flag fell, Kyle Busch got off to a great restart and put Hamlin away. Now, incidentally, the Busch brothers have won the last 3 races on the Cup schedule. As I said, Kyle Busch won at Las Vegas, Kurt won at Atlanta, and now Kyle has won at Bristol. Here's what he had to say about his big day in Tennessee.
Well, it was a good day for us. You know, the Snickers Toyota was really fast, and we knew it was fast. We knew it was going to be a good race car coming here from our performance last fall. We just fine-tuned on it a little bit here and there, and you know, we need to work on a qualifying package a little bit, but ultimately it doesn't really matter where you start here. You just got to bide your time and take it easy when you have a car that's good. So it was a very satisfying day today, and you know, we had a great run there, and we really enjoyed it. So you know, hopefully all the Mars family's happy about today and bringing home the Snickers brand to victory lane. It was cool.
Now, Denny Hamlin was happy to make it a 1-2 finish for JGR, but he would have been a lot happier had he been the guy out front. Now, according to him, the problem was his car did not have the same burst of speed on the short runs as Kyle Busch's did. Hamlin's car came in strong on the long runs, and that made all the difference, particularly on the green, white, checkered flag finish.
Yeah, we had a good car. It was extremely good on the long run. It seemed like our car, we'd lose a little bit of ground to those guys, about a straightaway or so, until about 100 laps, and then we'd come in. But you know, we had that caution with about 50 or 60 to go. I knew it was going to be tough unless we got out on pit road first to have anything for those guys. His car just takes off so well. Luckily, we were able to stay within a couple car lengths of him pretty much for the entire end. So you know, we're just fortunate to you know, be able to battle our teammate and you know, get a 1-2 finish.
Jimmy Johnson finished 3rd at Bristol, and that was his first top 5 finish at the track since August of 2004. Now, when it came to Bristol, he knew he had some catching up to do. What made all the difference this time was his Hendrick Motorsports team's planning and execution. Johnson said he was happy to be running with the leaders at Bristol at last.
I'm very pleased. In some ways, you know, to be that close to a win and to see the 18 car pull into victory lane, I can now see what the leaders do, and I can visualize being in that position someday. Where before, we were so far off and had some decent runs, but really wasn't in the race and racing for the win. And today we did that, so I'm very proud of all the work. And really, my guys sat me down a couple weeks ago, and we went through our data. And I made a wish list of what I wanted the car to do, and Chad and the guys really gave me what I needed. I wish we could go race again for 500 more right now, because a couple small adjustments, the rhythm I was picking up at the racetrack, things were really starting to make sense to me. So great effort.
Okay, we're 5 races into the season, and let's check out the top 12 to see if there's been any shakeups. Jeff Gordon finished 4th at Bristol and thus remains the point leader. His losing streak has now reached 46 races, but most folks speculate that it won't last much longer. Kurt Busch, who was 11th at Bristol, is in second place, followed by Clint Boyer, who wound up 13th at Bristol. Then there's old Kyle Busch, followed by Carl Edwards. He was 15th at Bristol. Casey Kane, the 5th place finisher at Bristol. Tony Stewart, Denny Hamlin, and Jimmy Johnson. Matt Kenseth, who had a tough day at Bristol and finished 33rd, rounds out the top 10. Then it's David Ruderman, who wound up 12th at Bristol, and Kevin Harvick, who got knocked around and finished 30th at Bristol. Bristol was the last race of the season in which the field was made up partially by the drivers in the top 35 in owner points from last year. Starting at Martinsville, this year's points will be used, and some guys had to sweat it out at Bristol. Let's check on who's in and who's out. Ryan Newman broke through with a 7th place finish at Bristol and moved up to 27th in owner points. Mark Martin, who was on the bubble at Bristol, finally got some good luck after 2 blown engines and a blown tire and finished 6th at Bristol, which allowed him to rise to 31st. Joey Logano had an engine failure at Bristol, as I said, and he finished 39th, but he hangs on to 34th in points. Now it's David Gilliland, who's on the bubble. Scott Speed, Eric Almirola, and Paul Menard are closest to the magic number 35 spot, but they will be among the drivers who will have to qualify at Martinsville. Okay, that's about it for Bristol. Next weekend, it's Martinsville. Thanks for being with us here today on the post-race wrap-up. I'm Steve Waid.